here. I didn't even think it had a heel. I kind of don't like it with a heel. This hat, like I really love this Yankee hat. And I was like, if you like, you know, ever want to, you know, yeah, he made his own lunch for himself, which is fine. Welcome back to another weekly vlog. We are starting this vlog on Saturday instead of during the week. During the week was just like so much but so little going on. Okay, so this week was one of those pregnancy hormonal weeks where, oops, I almost dropped y'all. It was one of those pregnancy hormonal weeks where all I literally wanted to do was lay in the bed. And that's exactly what I did. But good morning, y'all. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Tatyana. And I make weekly vlogs. So welcome to the tribe. Come on in. Invite your friends. Invite your cousins and everybody. Right now it is Saturday morning. Well, Saturday afternoon, okay? Because it's actually past 1 o'clock. Or about to be 1 o'clock. Me and Marcus got up super late today, and that's our business. It is our business. But what we need to do though is we need to go to the UPS store and we need to return a few packages because we've been ordering a whole bunch of stuff because Marcus is taking me on a surprise birthday trip. Literally, my birthday is January 2nd, if you didn't know. Okay, he's taking me on a surprise birthday trip, and I have my maternity shoot that same day of my birthday. So what everything is consisting of is ordering things for that, and then also our baby shower is approaching. So we've been getting a whole bunch of stuff, but we have to return some things that don't fit. Shein tried to play me, y'all. Let me try to tell you how Shein literally tried to play me. They sent, so first of all, Shein shoes. I love Shein. I know everybody got their opinions on it. Do your thing and I do my thing, okay? But Shein shoes, it's such a hit or miss. Like, I got some shoes for my baby shower. It fits perfectly, right? It goes with the dress. And their sandals, by the way, because who got time to, like, you know what I mean? I'm not wearing heels 8 months pregnant. It's just not happening. So I have some, let me just show y'all what it looks like. These are the shoes. Let's see it. This is it. Cute, fits. Then I ordered the same size, literally the same size, in like a loafer, a mule type of shoe. I should take my head tie off. In a loafer mule type of shoe, don't fit. It's like so slim, narrowed feet, and my feet used to be narrow. I'm pregnant now, so obviously my feet has widened a whole lot and it don't fit. So that's kind of annoying that it don't fit. But anywho, we are getting ready to go to the UPS store so we can return that, and Marcus also have to return the shoes that he got for our baby shower. It also don't fit him, so we need to do that. I'm out of breath, as you can see. Also, from the last vlog, I think I mentioned that I wanted to do my hair, but look, I did my hair. I did these crochet singles twists, and I really like them. I really do like them because they just work. They work. But I'm about to put on my sweater and get ready so we can go. And I'm so hungry. I've been super hungry the past few days. The extreme hunger just approached again, and I don't know what to do because I'm just so hungry all the time. No matter what, yesterday y'all should have seen me. Yesterday I was just super hungry all day long. Every time I ate, got hungry again. We went to Five Guys and I had a double patty grilled cheeseburger and fries, and the minute I finished, my stomach started grumbling. Can you believe that?
I can believe it.
You can believe it. And Marcus is just such a sweetheart because he just be like, just eat some more. And I'm like, I'm over here eating like a cow. And I'm still hungry. No matter what I eat. But I'm about to get ready. I just gotta put on my sweater. And then, I don't know. I guess I gotta make something real quick to eat. Luca's still here, by the way. Okay. So, I was telling y'all about the shoe size that I got for my baby shower, and how the same size that I got off of Shein, I got the same size and got these shoes. I've been wanting shoes like this, like mules. It's so soft, like in the middle here. I didn't even think it had a heel. I kind of don't like it with a heel now that I see it. So I'm glad it doesn't fit because I don't want to wear it. But it feels soft, and I wanted shoes like this for church. Tell me why. Look how thin. Whose foot is this small? Do y'all see this? Whose foot is this small? It just looks ridiculous. Like I can't. My foot, it fits as in like length, but as far as width, it's just not happening. And it made me think, like, did I really just gain all this weight in my feet? I don't think I gained weight in my feet because I don't feel like any other, well, one of my other shoes is a little tight, but no other shoe is tight right now.
Which other shoes tight?
My gym shoes.
Your gym shoes.
And it's only because I haven't worn my gym shoes since July. But
your foot didn't grow, the shoes just shrunk.
Yeah, the shoes shrunk.
Yeah.
My feet never grow. Okay, I am the same size pre-pregnancy. But that's what we're gonna go return it now because there's no way. So I don't think I'm gonna buy another one from Shein. I'm just gonna call my L and just like get the money back. And now I know, especially now being pregnant, I should just get shoes like that in person because I don't even know if it fits in person. I know that Shein is really only good for me as far as sandals. I only get good sandals from them. If I ever tried to buy shoes that are not sandals, it never works out and I always return it. I don't know why I didn't learn my lesson yet, but I think because I have such a high faith in them. Because I be Shein'd out. Okay, the girls be acting like they don't wear Shein, just like people be acting like they don't eat McDonald's. Please, y'all do, because McDonald's still in business, so stop playing. Somebody eating McDonald's. Right, babe?
Yeah.
Somebody.
We eat McDonald's every Sunday.
We eat it every Sunday for breakfast on the way to church. Somebody eating McDonald's. Everybody cannot not be eating McDonald's.
That thing be geek, too.
I don't understand why people be pretending and acting like, I don't eat McDonald's. McDonald's is nasty. McDonald's is broke people food. Well, you eating it because somebody in line. The line right now at McDonald's is stupid long. Because somebody is online about to eat McDonald's. My point exactly.
They're about to have a McDonald's haul.
A what you know, a mukbang? What you know about a haul? But Marcus know about this stuff. He low-key loved the internet. But he be coming on camera and acting like, I don't really like it here. It's too much going on here. It's just too much. But he really do like it here. If I was to ever give him a channel or let him take over the channel, he would do such a good job.
You think so?
Yesterday we were driving last night and he's like, vlog this or vlog that, record this. And I'm like, I did not bring my camera, boy. You didn't say that?
No, I didn't say that.
He's lying. You didn't say that?
But you don't want to do like
content. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to y'all about that content stuff later when I'm getting ready. Cause we're going on a double date later. When I'm getting ready for that, then I'll explain more about it. But we're about to go return this real quick. Y'all, we're back home. And I ended up getting the Jimmy Dean's breakfast burgers.
Babe.
What?
Why do you call that thing a burger?
It is a burger. It's a breakfast burger. Egg, sausage, cheese, croissant. Really good. And then on top of that, I've been having such a high craving for mangoes, especially the super soft and ripe ones. I could tell this one is going to be really good because it's super, super soft. Look, if I press it, you can see my fingerprint. That's going to be really good. I I don't know. Listen to this, y'all. Outside is 61, right? But it feels like 97. I almost passed out in that UPS store. I'm like, if they don't hurry up, if we can't leave here in the next 2 seconds, I'm finna pass out in here. Went into Publix. It's even a boiler in there that I had to take my sweater off. I didn't want to because it's December and you know, this weather is a little iffy or whatever. But I had to because it was so hot out there. It didn't even make any type of sense. Like, I just don't understand why it was that high. But I had to eat this and eat my fruit as well. We have a double date that we're going on at 3:30. We're probably gonna make that 4. But we're going to Put Shack downtown. I think that's Midtown Atlanta, right? That's Midtown. Yeah, we're going to Put Shack in Midtown. Yeah. Went there for my birthday. Marcus took me there for my birthday this year, early this year. And now we're going again. So we haven't been there since then. I know I'm probably going to be hungry by the time I get there. This is probably not going to be enough. But I'm going to, after I do this, I'm going to get ready. Like, do a light makeup or something, because I don't really ever get to do my makeup or anything like that. I want y'all to know that y'all need to follow us on TikTok. We have a TikTok career, me and Marcus, on our couples page. And people just love our story on there. So follow us on TikTok. It will be right here for y'all to go follow us on TikTok. The Hearts fam. Get us to 10,000. We almost there. Join that tribe as well. But I'm probably gonna film like a little quick like type of thing. It's so easy. I'm trying to like, so since I'm not doing Vlogmas this year, obviously, because I'm finally getting on the wave of posting 1 video a week here. I think I'm gonna do like more reels and stuff every day, and you know, the same reels I put on Instagram I could put on TikTok. So I'm probably gonna do some. Last night we filmed 2 challenges, which were really funny. Well, 1 challenge, and then we did one of these trending sounds, which is super funny. So you have to go over there to see it. But we've been trying to, well, I've been, because I'm trying to tell Marcus to hop on it, okay? Because we're trying to make Marcus a stay-at-home dad.
Let's make a GoFundMe.
Y'all hear this, man?
I just want to be old.
We gotta amp up our content creation. Like, we gotta be on it. There's no way, there's no reason there's so many young people living at home, living in nice luxurious, I know, and luxurious isn't everything, okay? Trust me, I know. But they're living well off for their ages from social media. I'm hopping on that wave. If you're not getting on that bandwagon, I don't know what you're doing, because I'm good. I'm finna get on that bandwagon, okay? I've been doing content creation for too long. Too long.
We need reparations, right?
Now it's time, it's my time now. I'm reclaiming my time now. I've been doing this for way too long.
We need social media.
It's time to get my coins from this stuff now, okay? It's my turn. Hand me the bag now. They have the bag. I need it now. Pass me the bag. So, yeah, I'm just letting them know. It's my time now. I'm reclaiming.
He was getting a little carried away. I had to make sure you were still straight.
So that's what we finna be doing. Reels, TikToks. Okay? Back to back. Finna get there. My husband clearly think I'm crazy, but he don't even know. He gonna love it when he become a stay-at-home dad though. Okay? He gonna hop in these videos when he become a stay-at-home dad, when he see that bag coming through. He sure is. He gonna be like, babe, let's film a video. Babe, let's do a singing challenge when he see that bag coming through.
We can do a singing challenge.
Cause he could sing, show off.
It's only the two of us.
Y'all, It's a little bit later. I told y'all we were going on a double date, which we are now. It just took so much for me to get ready. Apparently I've gained much more weight in the past week or two because I can't fit nothing at all. So I still need to go maternity shopping a little bit more. But the thing about that is that most in-store maternity clothes are ugly. So I would have to get something like that online. And here's the thing, like whenever I go maternity shopping on Shein, because you know I spoke about how much I love Shein earlier today. Usually when I do that on Shein, Shein takes forever. Like I'm still waiting for mad stuff right now from Shein. There's that. And then I need things to wear now. So and it's really only on the weekend because I don't do nothing during the week. So on the weekend, Saturday and Sundays is where I really need these things, these clothes. So I had a whole dilemma on trying to figure out what to wear, what's gonna look good. And I have to keep wearing the same things because nothing else fits me. Meanwhile, this man over here looks great whatever he wears, and he doesn't have to go through that. He can just wear his nice clothes and go about his life normally. Look at him. Don't be lusting over him either.
Man.
But look at him.
Babe,
Look how fine he look. And he know he do too. And he know he does too. He look good. My man look good. And then I look like this.
You look good too. I ain't never seen you put that shirt on.
I wore it once when we were at the hotel.
Once. You wore
back
it
in August.
You wore it once.
So you like this shirt?
Yeah.
I should get more of it.
Yeah. And look, we matching.
When we get home today, I'm going online shopping for some maternity stuff. Did you hear me?
I heard you.
That's a big bet.
Pray back.
He just saying that because y'all on here, but he's definitely gonna let me. But we're on the way now to Putt Shack in Midtown. Going to do some mini indoor golfing. In case you didn't know what Putt Shack is or Putt Putt is, because I actually didn't know what Putt Putt was. I didn't know people call it Putt Putt. I knew that from
But
him.
you know what though?
Mini golfing.
Putt Putt may have just been the name of the place that I went to, but it's mini.
No, it's called mini.
Yeah. But I mean.
But
Putt
Jasmine
Putt,
called it too. She called it Putt Putt.
Yeah, Putt Putt makes sense because you're putting the whole time.
I'd never heard of that. I've always heard of mini golfing. But you know, the thing is, I've never been mini golfing until living here. I started going mini golfing. We've been mini golfing several times.
I mean, it's pregnancy friendly for one.
Yeah, pretty much. I think I've gone I haven't went in my entire life, and then I went so much with you. My birthday, the kids, work. But do y'all like my hair? I feel like it looks so cute, and it's pretty like
5 times.
five times this year. We went 5
This
times
will
this
be
year.
5.
Wow. In 1 year. 5 times after never going before. But I really love the way my hair looks. You like my hair?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love your hair.
You too. Does it get grown and sexy? It does.
It gives, oh my gosh.
It gives, oh my gosh. Good, that's the look I'm going for.
It gives, I'm so in love with her. She's in love with me. Tweedledee, tweedledee.
not gonna be rude, and you know, we're gonna set up a date. And it's our first time hanging out with them.
Yeah, they don't know we vlog.
They don't know we vlog.
Unless
unless you watch us on YouTube.
If you are, what up though?
If you are, hey Jasmine. But you know, of course I want to be weird for one. And this is our first time hanging out with them. We just want to enjoy, you know, their time. So I'm probably gonna pick back up later on when we get back, or maybe even tomorrow, because I don't know. After this, we're probably gonna come back home.
Yeah.
Right?
We're going to Walmart.
Yeah, we gotta go to Walmart. Maybe we could go to a different Walmart, not the Walmart by our house. Because Walmart by our house, we having the same stuff. What's up, y'all? We are on the way back home from our day date, which was fun. We didn't get to go to Putt Shack because Putt Shack want to be all popular like it's a club or something. But it was so fun. We got to eat at Velvet Taco, which was everybody else's first time, not mine. I put everybody on. I put everybody on. It was really good. They have different types of tacos there that you wouldn't expect to be tacos. Like they had chicken and waffle tacos.
Didn't get to try it though.
He didn't get to try it because they didn't have any more. But I've seen it. It's like a waffle type of tortilla. And then, you know, it's good. It looked good at least. I never got to try it, and this time I didn't get to try it either. But it was fun. I mean, the whole entire time, all we did was just laugh. We were probably there for like, what, 3 hours?
Yeah.
Almost?
We probably ate for 30 minutes.
Yeah, we ate for like 30 minutes, and then just like completely just like laughed the whole rest of the time, which was great. I felt like the baby was just like the whole time just like this in my stomach. He was bouncing up and down because I felt him hitting me back whenever I laughed a lot.
I liked it.
But it's great because me and Marcus have been, one of the things once we like moved to a new church and like stuff, and you know, like just growing in friendships and stuff like that, one thing that we always say is like we want like friends, like couple friends. Because if y'all don't know by now, me and Marcus do everything together, pretty much. Of course, we still have our own lives outside of each other. I guess he does.
Hey, don't say it like that.
I mean, he has his work life outside. But I mean, yes, of course we have our own individual lives. But one thing that when we like to hang out, okay, so here's the thing. Because Marcus works a lot, on weekends we don't really want to split up because, you know, we already go the entire week with him being at work. So when it comes to weekends, we literally just want to spend it together. So if anybody wants to hang out or we want to hang out with other people, we rather it just be couples so we can just hang out with them together, and it just makes it easier. But it's just been so hard for us to find a couple friends,
here in Atlanta.
Here in Atlanta, like praying and believing God, just, you know, for friends that we can, that's close by and that we both get along with. Usually it's always like one way or the other, where I would really like the wife and Marcus don't like the husband, or vice versa. And it's always just been like so hard to just have a couple friend where we like get along with everybody. So it's refreshing to know that it's possible. It was definitely a good time. I feel like they remind us a lot of each other. Like, did I say that right?
I think so. It makes sense to me.
Okay.
They remind us of us.
Yeah, they remind us of us. Like, they act like us. And I feel like they could say the same thing as well. So it's pretty fun to be around other couples and just meeting more people, meeting new people here.
People that enjoy their marriage.
Yeah, people that enjoy their marriage. It's healthy. We can wisdom pour. You know what I mean? Like it's not one-sided. I think a lot of times it could just be very one-sided. But I definitely feel like it's a great solid place course still grow and know more about them and stuff like that. So it was super fun hanging out with them. We're on the way back home now. It's 7:30. I said that we were gonna go to Walmart, but I don't feel like it. I wanna go home. I wanna go home and gotta get my stuff ready for church. But on top of that, you making fun of me? You making fun of me?
No, mama.
On top of that, I want to make sure I have my stuff planned out from now, because I get frustrated all the time when I can't find anything that I want to wear in the morning time. And on top of that, last Saturday, we went to bed super late, that we were so tired at church.
Yeah.
Remember?
I think one part, I fell asleep.
Yeah, he fell asleep at church.
The lady finished and I was like, amen.
And all he said was amen.
Amen.
So I'm like, I don't like being super tired at church, because I feel like I just don't feel good. Like my head hurts, you know, everything is just, my body feels numb when I'm tired. So I don't want it to be that way this week. So definitely don't, I don't know what we did last Saturday, but it seemed like we went to bed super late.
What did we do
last week Saturday? I have no idea what we did last Saturday. Ate up and just watched TV.
Yeah, I think so. I think, yeah, because Thursday, Friday.
Oh, it was the Thanksgiving weekend.
Yeah, but we always went to bed late those days.
Yeah.
We always do that though. Whenever I'm off.
Yeah.
We always stay up super late.
I definitely don't want to do that. We slept a lot today though. We woke up quite near 11:30.
Yeah, we ain't go to bed till like what?
Till like 2:30, 3 o'clock. Yeah, so I mean.
And you before me, I ain't go to bed till like 3.
I did fall asleep before you, right? So I tried a new thing, so it worked. I said that because I think I'd be overstimulated, because sometimes I don't get no rest. And I know they say that pregnancy insomnia is a thing, but I refuse to believe I have insomnia. So
we rebuke that.
Yeah, I'm not accepting that. So I was like, you know, maybe I'm overstimulated, because usually before bed, that's when I would like lay up and watch TikToks and YouTube videos and back to back. What is that? That my mind is never at rest. So when I lay down, my brain is playing TikToks in my head, that my mind isn't resting. So it's hard for me to fall asleep. So I said last night, I'm gonna try something new, which I did. And I didn't get on my phone the last hour before bed. So I stayed off my phone, didn't scroll. I didn't like, you know, do anything. I literally just looked at the time, made sure I had my alarm set for whatever, and then I laid down, and I think I fell asleep right away. Like usually Marcus, I get to bed, they move over. Usually Marcus gets to bed, I get to bed before him, he gets to bed and falls asleep before me. Meanwhile, I'm still up 3 hours later after he done came into bed. Fit, y'all, we just got home, but look at this hat I have. Wait, this sticker not supposed to be on here. I gotta remove it.
Yeah, well,
right?
Yeah, that used to be old.
It used to be a thing. I know. I have an older brother that used to do the same thing. To me, I found it kind of weird, but for women, I kind of feel like it's pointless to have it on. But we came home, and the other day we was laying in bed, and I was like, babe, I really like this hat. Like, I really love this Yankee hat. And I was like, if you, like, you know, ever want to give me something. This is literally like 3 days ago. Yeah, I mean, it was this week.
Yeah, it was last week.
I can get a sticker off. It could come off, though.
But
I was like, now? Yeah. But I was like, I really like this hat. We just got home. This hat is in front of our doorstep. Like...
Well, it was an Amazon bag.
Yeah.
And I was like, babe, open this gift for me. Or yeah, not this gift, but
he was like, open this package for me. And I was like, your name is on it. He always be telling me not to open his stuff. Well, at least as of recently, since he said he been buying me stuff. But as of recently, he been getting me stuff. But look at me. I mean,
you look cute, babe.
Isn't it giving like hot mom era? I mean,
Let me pass so I can sit down though.
Okay.
You can pop this out. Edit that part out.
It didn't see you, babe. It's giving like hot mom era. I'm in my era about to walk my baby in his stroller. I mean,
it matches the stroller.
And it matches my stroller. I really love it. I could have mad fits with this as soon as I build a new wardrobe, being that. Every wardrobe. I like it. Thank you, babe, for buying it for me. I didn't even get to take. You just took your clothes off. I want to take a picture of you, but it's all right.
I mean,
thank you, babe.
You're welcome.
He eating tacos.
You worth it, babe.
Thank you. He's so sweet. You want a fork? Anything for you, my love. You want a fork? Aye. It's on the couch somewhere. All right, y'all. I just want to show y'all the hat because it looks super cute. I almost don't want to take it off, but I guess I should. I would kind of want to wear this to church tomorrow. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Good morning. It's Sunday morning. Happy Sunday. We are on the way to church. Now, you already know what it is. We are on the way to the house of the Lord. If you are watching this at this time in this clip and you have not found your way to the house of the Lord, I know it's probably not Sunday when you've seen this, but make sure you get to church on the next Sunday, okay? There's something that God needs you to hear at your church home. So get there. Make sure you're there. Right, babe?
Yeah.
We're on the way to church.
I ain't exposed to putting my beard in front of me.
They didn't really see though. Or did y'all? I gotta put more lip gloss on. I'm wearing my new hat. Obviously, I got on my fit that I wore for our gender reveal. Excuse me. I also have my blazer jacket and one of my cute cream purses back there. I'm probably gonna have some pictures, not probably, later after church. I'll take some photos of me because I didn't wear this outfit for nothing. I didn't. I even woke up. I did my makeup today. I mean, that's huge. The last time I wore makeup was my friend's baby shower, so there's that, a month ago. Well, we're on the way to church. We're excited as always. Am I blocking you?
No, you good.
As always, we're just on time, which is great because it took us a long time to get to this point of being on time to church. It really did. But we finally got the hang of it by the conviction of the Lord for being on time. We literally used to get to church after worship was over. I can't believe we did that because now worship is one of my favorite parts at church. As much as I love everything else too. But worship is my favorite part at the church that we go to as well. And then after church. At worship, the word obviously, and then my second favorite part though is when the word is finished and then they do altar call and deliverance and stuff. That's also my favorite part too. So just wanted to share that with y'all. I can't believe the new year is almost here. I was speaking to Jasmine yesterday actually, and we was talking about when y'all was on the line waiting for the food, how her birthday's actually 2 days apart from mine. It's the end of December though. Talking yesterday, we was talking about how our birthdays are really like a year change for us, and not like it's not for anybody else, but to think of it like the new year is here and then also it's my birthday at the same time. It really feels like I'm turning over a whole brand new leaf type of thing. And just like reflecting around this time, just reflecting on the changes, reflecting on what God has done this past year, it always brings me into a place of wow, like God is really so faithful for all that he's done this year, literally like in the year of 2022, and then also in the year of being 25. I can't believe I'm about to be 26 years old. I feel like I just turned 21 when I got saved, and now I'm 26. I have a baby in here. just like this time of year, especially this season of my life, it really feels way different than I feel like it's ever felt in any other year of my entire life, because I've been able to like truly just sit here and just be like, wow, like God has been faithful this entire year. Always provided, always looked out, always just gave, always just provided that peace when that peace was needed. And he just continues to show himself faithful. So I'm just like so grateful to even just sit here and just be like, wow, like I made it a whole nother year. Not many get to say that. And as much as this year had many bumps, highs and lows, and it had many curves and unexpected dips, I think that is overall just the book of James says it still builds character, it still builds perseverance, and all those amazing things, because it actually does. If I didn't have to go through,
you turn me on when you start preaching like this.
If I didn't have to go through all the things that I had to encounter through literally like all the way up until the end of this year, like we're in the final days of 2022, if I didn't have to go through all those things that I encountered, there's no telling of where God can bring me to next, you know what I mean? Because most things that we go through isn't just for the experience, or you know what I mean, it's really all for the glory of God. Everything that we go through, everything that we do is for the glory of God, and that's scripture. Whatever we do it for the glory of God. Even through the trials and sufferings, we will come out with a built character, have persevered for the glory of God, for others to see that even though you went through this, there is still hope, there is still a future, there is still goodness that can come out of this. And the only person I can sit back and say who has done this is Jesus Christ. So I just want to encourage anyone who's just listening and wants to just feel like, dang, I keep going through the same cycle, going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and feeling like there's no hope, there's no end. I just want to encourage you to keep pushing, keep going. And I'm honestly speaking to myself as well. There's so many times where I'm just like, God, like what is actually happening? Why do I feel this way? I mean, there's so much going on in the spiritual, that we have to recognize that it's not a personal thing, you know. This is a spiritual world that we live in, and everything that we encounter is a spiritual thing. So know who you're fighting, know who you're up against, know your authority, know exactly what you need to be equipped, the armor of God, so you can be prepared for those things. So yeah, that's my little ramble for today. We're about to literally head into church now, to park into it. Hopefully my little testimony just like encourage you, because it'd be encouraging me, okay? It literally do. I can't believe I'm on my 5th year of walking with Jesus. What's up, y'all? Made it home from church. I'm out of breath because I just had to go downstairs, but I am ready to take a nap and unwind for the rest of the day. We went grocery shopping already, so we are good. Tonight for dinner I'm gonna make chipotle bowls, like, yeah, you know what I mean, chipotle bowls or burrito bowl, however they call it. I'm gonna make that for dinner, and got all the ingredients for it. It's super easy and it lasts long and it fills us up. Haven't made that since months ago, I think way before I was pregnant last time I made that. So, and then I also have the ingredients for everything that I'm gonna make for Marcus's lunch for work. So everything is a go, pretty much. I'm glad that we have all that together. But I'm gonna relax for the rest of the day, and I'll pick back up tomorrow with the vlog. Church was so good. I feel like I like sweated out underneath my hat. You can kind of see it. Church was literally so good. As always, grateful for that place. But About to eat lunch. Well, I gotta make my lunch because Marcus made his own lunch. Right, babe?
Huh?
I said you made your own lunch?
Nah, you called me up.
Yeah. He made his own lunch for himself, which is fine.
Hey.
What?
Make me feel bad, man.
He over there whipping it up for himself. He gonna sit on the couch and eat it all.
Nah, I'll share. Cause you done made me feel bad.
Why? I made you feel bad now. You were gonna eat it all by yourself. You said that.
Yeah.
You heard that, y'all? He literally said before that he is not for me.
But babe.
Huh?
Why you do daddy like that?
Like what?
You make daddy feel bad.
Don't feel bad now. That's what you said. I'm only repeating what you said.
But it sounded bad.
You
like
would.
I don't be feeding you all the time.
You was about to make your food.
Oh, but you know what? You said you was wanting to eat your wings.
Yeah, but I only got 2 wings in there.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll let you have one.
That's why I said, can I have some of your mac and cheese? Because I literally only have 2 wings left in there.
I'll share.
Thank you.
Yeah, they got another. I'll feed you.
But I think you only saying that because I have the camera on.
Yeah, you convicted me. But, you know, I always feed you, though.
You do always feed me. But when it comes to like home stuff that he makes, sometimes he don't want to share. I mean, I know, you know, we all can get that way. I don't always want to share my stuff, but majority of the things that I like, you don't really like.
Did you wash the dishes?
Last night? Yeah.
Okay.
I said the dishwasher. Majority of the things that I like, he doesn't like. And some things that he like, I don't like. Like he's making, what, brisket?
This burnt ends. I've had them, but I never had this. So do you want this bowl?
For my mac and cheese? No, I want the metal bowl, please.
I don't know what that is, man.
Is that in the dishwasher?
You
got it.
This? I'll just...
You can leave it in the pot. I'll take it out.
Yeah.
Some things that he like the beef stuff and pork stuff. I don't eat that. I do not eat pork because I would eat pork bacon, but I try not to. So like just like today, I bought some turkey bacon instead because I try not to eat pork bacon. But outside of pork bacon, when I would eat it, I wouldn't eat nothing else pork. Like I wouldn't get a pork sandwich.
You want some of these burnt ends?
No, thank you.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good. I don't like stuff like that. I really only like chicken for the most part. Chicken is like pretty much the only thing that I would like eat for real. I would eat a beef burger, but that's not even all the time.
Did you just turn the TV on?
Yeah. Majority of the time when I go get burgers or anything, I would get chicken sandwiches. Right, babe?
Yeah.
I'm always eating chicken sandwiches.
Most times, yeah.
Yeah. I love chicken sandwich. Not even I like chicken sandwiches. There's this place nearby, this place that we went to. It's a rib place. Is that what it's called? The rib place that we went to?
I mean, it's a barbecue place.
Oh, it's called a barbecue place. There's a barbecue place nearby, and you know, usually people go there to get barbecue. I got a spicy chicken sandwich, and it had the coleslaw on top. It was so good. I can't even explain. I mean, that was one of the best chicken sandwiches I ever had. And I eat chicken sandwiches, okay? Look, I know a good chicken sandwich when I have one. One of my favorite chicken sandwiches, which is now that place, is #1. And then, believe it or not, the second place I love chicken sandwiches from is Wendy's. Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich. You go past, babe, because I'm covering you. Wendy's past chicken sandwiches, or Wendy's past.
Yeah.
Wendy's spicy chicken sandwiches is really, really good. But I feel like I'm rambling. I'm about to change my clothes and we're gonna watch some movies, because I got some movies listed that I want to watch while I eat my lunch or whatever. But I'll come back later or something. Bye, y'all. What's up, y'all? It's the next day, Monday. It's in the afternoon time. I guess I should like look a little bit more presentable. Look at me. My hair tie got ruined in the washing machine a couple weeks ago. But it don't matter, it was $1. Put some errands on though. But I oh, I look ghetto. No. But yesterday I was so tired, y'all. I felt like, I don't know what I felt like. I was so tired. I had, I think around like 8 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock, a swarm of sleepiness came upon me. And I got really tired. I showered. And I think I slept from 9:30. I think I fell asleep around 9:30. But all the way up until 10 o'clock this morning. I was that tired. And I slept through the night. Usually, like, I toss and turn. Or I'm on my phone. Nah, I slept through the whole thing. I'm proud of me. I mean, I think it was because the night before, yesterday morning, I kept waking up. I didn't do so good about sleeping before church. But I wasn't tired at church because I kept telling myself I don't want to be tired at church. So I wasn't tired at church. So I think because I didn't take a nap after church, it caught up to me. Yeah.
Which way we gotta go first? Did you get the sandbag?
No, it's alright because I seen that it was only $9.
Yeah. I may be able to wear it next summer.
Oh, we could just keep it. Hey y'all. We are going to run some little errands, household stuff, but I just want to talk about this jacket I just got. It came in the mail right away from Pretty Little Thing. I haven't had a jacket that fits me in a long time, and it's super warm. It said 3-in-1. I didn't know that. I thought it was only a 2-in-1 where it detaches by the knee, so it could be a shorter jacket like this, see here, or it could be a long jacket, which the long piece goes all the way down here. Literally, it went down almost to like my ankles. But then, taking it out the bag just now, I seen that the shoulders disattach. It had looked super like a darker kind of color. Babe. Hey. Babe.
That's just like...
Yo, I've been having like really bad, oh, he coming already. I guess it's alright. And here just got super wet. I was saying that, yeah, this jacket is absolutely phenomenal. It's already keeping me really warm, and it doesn't feel heavy duty, which is cool. It looks like it could attach a hoodie if I wanted it to, but it didn't come with one, so I don't know. But I was saying that I've been getting some you did that on purpose? I've been having some like Braxton Hicks contractions that started pretty much like last week, I think it was. So what y'all just seen, that's what it was. I think I bent down too fast, and that's also the cause of it. So I've read, but I don't know. I'm still trying to like distinguish what those are gonna feel like all the time. They're not as frequent, so that's how I know it is Braxton Hicks, because they said that Braxton Hicks can ease up on its own just based off of a change of movement. So if I lift up my legs or something, it will ease up. So that's pretty much what I gotta look for. But just wanted to say that, okay? I can't believe that we're so close to having a baby in the backseat. Y'all, look what came in the mail off of our registry. So thankful to Jakia for getting this bouncer for us. Right, babe? Mm-hmm. We are very, very grateful. If you see this, again, thank you. Definitely had just put this on the registry because I've been trying to do some research on what bouncer I would want. And here's the thing, I know people are talking about the mom cozy one, the 4 moms. Ain't nobody spending $300, $400 on no bouncer. Right, babe? We don't do that around here, okay? We are spending wisely, especially when it comes to baby items. Now, of course, we're going for quality, and that's why I chose this one. But here's the thing. If he's only going to be in this, then of course we could pass it down to another child, da-da-da-da-da. But if he's only going to be in this up until he's 40 pounds, any bouncer, and this one up to 40 pounds, what's the point of buying a $400 bouncer? I believe this one I put on the registry, I believe it was like $45 for it. And it's a 3-in-1 grow with me. So it's a bounce and a rock seat. So what it does is, the bouncer, obviously, part of it has the buttons and everything on there, so you don't have to like use your foot to bounce it. And then also it turns into a chair, a toddler chair. And then it does something else, can't remember, but it's 3-in-1, does 3 things, which is great because he can have this as a chair for himself to sit in. I believe the box shows, oh yeah, there it goes. So it's a bouncer, it rocks, and it's a stationary seat. Let me show y'all. See, this is the bounce section for obviously smaller baby here too. So this one is more, a little bit more of a, this is reclined more than this one. And then this one is the seat where they can actually sit up and, you know, watch TV or do whatever he will be sitting in there for. But I'm so grateful. Thank you, Jakia. Just wanted to show y'all that. Opened the box and I was like, oh my god, it came. I can't believe someone actually, I can't believe anybody is actually thinking of getting anything for our baby. It's really awesome to see that people actually want to pour into us, support him, support us. Is definitely a blessing. I can't believe there's baby stuff in the house. I be really looking at it like, we got baby stuff in the house. It's crazy. Marcus ain't talking because he busting down some wings if y'all hear him in the back.
If y'all hear me, y'all listening too hard.
you back there chewing. It's good.
Nah, they back. They fire though.
I can have another one?
Find somebody else to do it.
Why you didn't bring the plate over here to put your stuff on there?
I don't need a plate.
No, for this.
Oh, I don't know.
Can I have another one?
Babe, come on. I'll go make you the other bag of wings.
Okay. That's more like it. Alright, y'all. That was it. Just wanted to share that with you. Also, I found this really good show on Netflix called My Unorthodox Life. I actually really like it. And Marcus is pretty into it. He usually doesn't like reality stuff, I noticed. But, right? You don't really like reality TV. But it's actually pretty good. It's so far, from what I'm catching from it, it's a family who was living a Jewish lifestyle and kind of pretty much just separated from the religion. And
now they buck wild.
Yeah, they buck wild. Okay, I'm trying to find the most appropriate word for it. But
that's why knowing Christ is important.
Knowing Jesus is absolutely important, because I'm like, oh my gosh, I hate that religion taught them those things and they felt shameful to wear jeans, and women weren't taught, girls weren't taught anything in school. They were only taught to just be wives. Like, I hate that. I hate that that's things
the
that
boys,
yeah,
she said a prayer
that
one of the boys grew up or were taught to pray was, thank you God that I'm not a girl. Like, what? Like,
what kind of, like, demonic influence is that? It's actually really sad. And so, like, I see now how they are, like, pretty much exposed to a lot of things in the world because they're trying to explore and figure out this new area of life that they've never been attached to. It's so sad how they really were teaching these little girls nothing. She said that she didn't have no grammar, didn't know how to read, barely knew how to write, but
no math.
No math. And she said that she also had to stay in her marriage because she couldn't do anything. She didn't know how to work. And her only job was just to be a baby making machine. And that's how they felt, what they're exposed to. It's just so sad to see. But now they're like living life, and living life pretty much on the edge, okay? They're living on the edge. So the whole time I'm like, I gotta be in prayer for them, because Jesus is still real, okay? It's a lot of things that was going on that's a little questionable, but it's pretty. I recently found like a great, I guess I should take that word out. I recently been enjoying learning about people's cultures and religions, so I can better be able to speak, evangelize, encourage to those people in those religions as well. You know, we can't just speak to people who are Muslim or Jewish for the sake and try to convince, encourage, edify. I mean, you can't do anything without fully understanding, which is not your job to do so, but I think from the place of being understanding to others and listening to what they have to say, it starts by understanding what is it they actually believe in. You know, we can't just sit here and just be like, everything you do is wrong and what you're doing is wrong, but don't want to listen to, or just educate yourself on what exactly do they believe, why do they believe that, so you're better able and better equipped to evangelize and share the gospel with them. So I know this is just a reality TV show, and it's taught me so much. I mean, we're only 33 minutes into the first episode and just learned so much. And it's crazy because I grew up in a Jewish neighborhood in Brooklyn, and I've seen a lot from the outside perspective, because even though I lived in the neighborhood, Jewish people in that area didn't really speak to non-Jewish people. Like, I just walked in the area, they would just not even look at you or anything. But it's crazy because I worked in a Jewish supermarket. I did work in a Jewish supermarket, and those are when I met and understood more of like their kosher lifestyle and stuff. But that Jewish supermarket, I want to get on a tangent, but they had us sitting on these crates, and it was such a terrible work environment. I won't even lie. They didn't believe in breaks. Yeah, literally, like, to go to the bathroom. You work your 12-hour shift straight in the supermarket, and it was a kosher supermarket, so they gave you crates to sit on. But if y'all know what crates are, I'm gonna put a picture here of what it looks like. The actual crates, you sit on it, but they bend in. They're so uncomfortable. Like, you don't sit on crates, okay? You don't sit on crates. But anywho, it was not a good work environment, but I was exposed to Jewish culture a lot, just being that I lived in that type of neighborhood. But we didn't really like speak to them or anything like that. But I seen a lot. I seen how they dressed. I knew that the women wore wigs, those type of things. So that's what wasn't foreign to me. So hearing it in this show and hearing how strict the actual lifestyle of being a, they call it a specific name. They didn't say Jewish.
Orthodox.
Yeah, Orthodox.
Orthodox Jew.
Yeah. Lifestyle was, or is currently, even for some people it is like that now. It's so heartbreaking to just even think about how anyone could just bondage. Yeah, they're literally in bondage, and a lot of people don't believe that there's any freedom for themselves in a religion like that, or in that religion specifically, because it's just sad to see. But as I keep watching and stuff, I'll like eventually talk about it in a different video, but it's pretty interesting, especially because I got Marcus on board with it. So it's still gonna be my show. I'm gonna watch it on my own time. Okay. When you're done, you're gonna make me wings.